Welcome to a brand new episode of Pedis Mimosas. I got a cool guest. You may know her for her fashionable sense of style on social media. She had a reality show on BET, The Westbrooks, and she has a hot new single called Trouble. India Love is in the building.
Yay.
Hey, pretty.
Hey, how are you?
I see you with your
I got it right for you today.
You popping, you popping. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm now with this mimosa. Thank you.
You feeling the mimosa? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. That's what's up. So, we're just going to jump right into the single, Trouble.
Yes.
You, girl, talk to me about the video.
The video?
You getting in trouble in the video.
Yeah, but no. I kind of feel like it's more of I felt like it was an artsy way of being bold and just comfortable in my own skin type thing. I wanted to figure out a way where I was being me, but in a sense of just artistic vibes, and I just felt like that was the best way to do it.
Artistic vibes, okay.
Artistic, yeah.
Now, I used to watch your reality show, The Westbrooks, and I know you cool with your daddy.
I love my dad.
So, talk to me about how your dad feels about this video.
You know what?
You're 100 now.
You know what? I sent him the link because he wanted to, see the video. I sent it to him, and I didn't check back to see what he felt about it because, he wanted to see it. I sent it to him. I did my job. It's not my concern of what he really feels about it right now.
Daddy didn't say nothing yet?
He didn't say anything to me. He probably said something to my mom. He always goes off on my mom as if, he's talking to us. She just,
So what the mom
She
say?
relays the message. My mom thought it was, it was done in a great artsy way, like I described, but she just didn't like when I said pussy in the song. That's what my mom's one. That's what she told me. She said, everything's great. I just wish you wouldn't have said the P word. And I was
And what did you say?
I'm sorry. I don't know what I was supposed to say. What am I supposed to replace that word and say? I don't know.
What would you replace the word for?
You can say.
Not vagina.
No.
You can't say vagina.
You can say
in
punani. You can say cat. You can say anything of that sort. Some fun words.
So, okay, hypothetically speaking, if dad comes back and is like, India, I do not approve. It's
too late.
It's too late, right?
It's way too late. It's just, I was over 1 million views now. Everything's great.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of his reaction?
No. My dad didn't give me the talks that he was supposed to give me, so I blame him a lot for me feeling like I lived this fast life and just, I felt like I can make any and every decision on my own when, he's working a lot, so he never really had the time to sit us down, all 5 girls at that, and tell us, about, how to carry ourselves as a young lady, how to not deal with certain guys. I needed that from him, especially, being a young woman, beautiful and all that. In this generation, it's hard to, maneuver yourself not having that in your head. So
being that you didn't get that from your dad, where'd you learn that from?
Myself.
You had to teach yourself.
I had to teach myself.
And
I feel like that's most effective, but I felt like it was maybe if somebody gave me a pre-warning of okay, this is what life consists of, you gotta be careful, I feel like I would have took a way more skeptical route, not being so free and open and bold and doing whatever.
So that's what you would have done differently.
I would have done differently. I would have been way more what's the word?
Conservative.
About my moves. Yeah, exactly.
But you would be a completely different person.
No. You think so?
Yeah.
No, because I made a lot of mistakes from 17, 18, 19, 20, and I felt like that sometimes, gets shined on the media in a bad light, and I feel like I could have avoided stuff like that if
What's
I had.
the biggest mistake that you made?
Biggest mistake that I made.
Biggest lesson that you've learned from a mistake that you made?
There's so many. Jesus. You got to be real cautious of who you think you trust. You got to be real, you have your eyes open at all times. Things that guys say isn't usually what they mean, So don't believe everything a man says, just, actions speak louder than words.
There's so many directions that we can go in right now. But let's talk about the men for a second. Okay. So don't believe every single thing that men tell you. What's the biggest lie that a man has told you?
Oh, man.
So many. Do we have enough?
That he was single.
Space?
And he ended up like being married. You know, that was insane.
How did you find out that he was married?
Because his wife DM'd me.
Take a sip.
Okay.
Let's toast.
Toast. To lessons learned.
To lessons learned. Yeah, you need to take a sip.
I didn't go as far as just, you know, texting the man. Just texting him. And I guess the wife, seeing that I was texting him, I think maybe she had the iCloud password. I don't know how it happened. I just know she DM'd me, and I, you know, sunk far away from that situation.
Good for you.
Very much so.
I'm glad you found out early. It was just during the text.
Yeah, literally. Probably like the second day I was texting him.
Just the second day?
Just the second day. It was bad.
Damn. So how does a man have to, in order for you to be like, yes, let's go on a date or whatever, what does a man have to do? Like, how does he have to approach you? How does he have to pursue you?
Very humble. You know, I like very humble. I like the quiet ones a little bit.
So watch out for the quiet ones, though.
Yeah, but more so like, you know, when you're in a room, the one that's not more so speaking than the other one that's just, you know, loud, trying to be shining and all that shit. I don't usually go for those types. I go for the more conservative type. Because they teach me more. Like, I feel like the ones that are quiet really have been through some shit and they know a lot about life and they're just willing to teach. So
that is so interesting, India, because we know who you've been with and we know, you know, like your ex-boyfriends and stuff like that. Like,
or what the media would say is my ex-boyfriend.
Okay, so maybe you could clear that up for us then. So did you date Justin Combs? That wasn't your boyfriend?
No, that wasn't my boyfriend.
So why did everybody say that was your boyfriend?
Because we took pictures together. And everybody, they think any man that I take a picture with, they think is my boyfriend. So it's very frustrating that everybody has this, you know, persona of me dating all these people, but I love taking pictures. I love memories. I hang pictures all in my freaking house every day. So if I feel like taking a picture with somebody and they want to post it or I want to post it, it just doesn't necessarily mean I'm dating them or in a relationship with them. Just vibing, getting to know the person, seeing if it can grow into something. And in that case with Justin, it was just, you know, on a friend basis.
Would you date Justin? If Justin was like, yo, India, trying to take you on a date, yo.
Probably not.
No? No?
No, not really.
So I was kind of trolling your Tumblr from, you know, from back in the
Love
day.
Tumblr.
What happened to your boyfriend, Ron?
From high school.
What happened to him?
He's still around. He still comes to
That
my
little
mom.
smirk. Oh no.
To answer your question, he's still around. He lives in Corona where my parents and them live. So he comes and sees my nieces and nephews all the time. He's still like a family. He's still around the family.
So y'all getting back together?
Did I say that?
I'm asking you. And I think everybody want to know.
If the universe and God, if that is in the plans, it's in the plans. But I'm not knocking it at all. I love him to death. Still do.
So you're single now?
Yeah, I'm single.
Okay. So 3 main qualities in a man. He has to have these 3 things in order for you to even consider a date. What are those 3 things?
But like before I even get to know him? Like just based off appearance or just when I'm getting to know him?
You tell me.
Well, because I can't really like know if I want to date somebody based off their appearance. I need to like have like a good conversation.
Okay.
So the conversation has to be like a real in-depth conversation, like really showing that they want to get to know me and not just, you know, the surface part. They have to be very family oriented because I'm very family oriented. They have to be a man of God because I'm a child of God. So that's 3 right there. But I don't know. I like I said, I like humble. I like when men are very humble about just how they are in general. And just the way they approach me has to be like charming and cute.
Okay. I dig it. All right, so I'm gonna name 3 people.
Okay.
And you gotta, you side-eye me.
Okay.
Name 3 people, and you can't think about it. You just have to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I name these people.
Okay.
The game.
The game. That's what came to my mind.
You cheated.
No, I'm not. You said first thing that comes to my mind. I said the game. A game.
A game.
A game.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you have that.
Okay. Let me have it, please.
Chris Brown.
Crazy.
Justin Combs.
Combs. The last name.
I'm gonna take a sip to that.
Woo, I did good.
You passed that.
Thank you.
By the skin of your teeth. You have teeth jewels.
Yeah.
What is
I want a
like,
real one
what
like
is this
Diddy.
one?
This
that
is
like
a cross.
A cross?
And these are like diamonds.
Real diamonds?
They're not real diamonds, I wish they were. But Diddy has a real diamond put in his tooth. I want
Not
to do
on
that.
top,
That's
but
goals.
in.
Like they drilled a hole in his tooth and put a real diamond in there.
Ouch.
That's goals. You won't feel it.
No?
No, I don't think so.
In?
In.
Girl.
Like, and it's a real diamond.
Did that neck tat hurt?
I got a lot of my tattoos when I was just going through stuff and wanted to feel the pain that I felt inside on the outside. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
And being in the public eye, what would you say is the best way to cope with, everyday issues? Like, how do you cope? Besides getting tattoos.
I feel like you voice your lesson. You let people know what you've been through and how you got through it, and that way people feel like they can relate to you more, and they reach out and be like, oh, you said that, and that really like made my day because I've been going through the same thing. That helps me get through a lot of situations when I kind of like share my experiences and feel like sometimes I feel like I'm a walking example, and I did a lot of mistakes, made a lot of bad choices, but I like to voice them and let people know that shit, like you can grow from it, and life goes on.
Is there anybody, like maybe one of your sisters that you go to that you can confide in?
My mom.
Your mom.
Yeah, my mom is the person. She's always Team India. No matter if I do the worst of the worst, she's always gonna find something good to like trigger my mind to think positive. So.
And you're the baby, right?
I'm the baby girl, and then I have a little brother. He's about to turn 12.
Oh, you got a 12-year-old brother. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right. That's
little
right.
baby.
So are we going to see you back on reality TV?
You might. You might. I'm not against it.
You might.
I'm not against it at all. We do have a couple networks that are like interested in us. So.
What's the best thing and the worst thing about being on reality TV?
The best thing would be just getting to show the family bond that a lot of people don't get to see as a black family.
I love that.
Yeah.
About your show.
We hustle and we're just trying to make our last name stamped in this world, But the worst thing is not being able to be in control of how they edit the reality show to look like. I don't know if you really watched the whole thing, but they kind of portrayed me to be a little more bitchy to my family than I necessarily am. So a lot of people were like, you're so mean to your mom. And I don't like hearing that, 'cause I'm not mean to my mom, but it's like they want to jazz up the show a little bit and kind of edit it in the sense of just whatever. So that's why I'm so cautious of it now, trying to figure out what's the best network that's gonna like present us on the right platform. So, but I'm not against it at all.
I hear you.
My sisters want to do it too, so.
I think you guys should definitely do it again,
Yeah,
for sure. I love the fact that they portrayed your family in a positive light, they did, regardless of, all
here
the
and
other
there stuff. Yeah, it's just TV.
So what else have you got going on these days, girl?
Well, right now, being an artist is like #1 priority to me. I want people to just know that I'm serious. I want them to know that my work is going to stay consistent. I'm releasing a song and visual every month. Like every month, I'm going to stay consistent with that. Hold me to my word. And yeah, I'm never going to release a song without a visual. Okay. I feel like visuals are very important, especially for me. I feel like I'm more of a visual artist. I feel like I'm a form of art, and music is just one way for me to express that. Right. And yeah, I'm just excited about it all.
Do you ever find it difficult as an attractive woman for people to take you seriously?
Yeah.
Does that
Absolutely.
Does that tick you off?
It does, but then at the same time, being beautiful is like a bittersweet. It's like a gift and a curse type thing. You deal with a lot, but then also you get a lot of benefits from it.
For sure.
And I'm just thank you, God. I'm blessed. But I try to take the beautifulness with a grain of salt. I kind of
good.
It's all on the inside. I feel like my heart, everything inside is shines brighter than anything on the outside. Cheers. So, yeah.
I like that. So what's it like working with Will.i.am?
Oh my God. He's a genius.
A legend.
He's like a computer. Like everything he says, it comes out so operated, but it's like you want to write it down. Yeah. Like it's gems, it's off top, you want to write it. He's so knowledge, it has so much wisdom and knowledge. It's just like, sometimes it's overwhelming, but then it's just like, damn, God really blessed me and put me in this position because he knows what he's doing. Obviously, Will wants me to trust him and just know he knows what he's doing, and I'm very much uncomfortable with being an artist, but I'm learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
What's uncomfortable about it?
I'm not really a talker. I'm not really a...
We sit here talking, having a good girl talk conversation.
It's just a lot of practice. I've been doing a lot of practice of just, opening myself up, because I'm honestly a very shy person. Honestly, I don't speak unless I'm spoken to. So if I'm at a social outing, you'll never see me being social. I'm literally in the corner, like ducked off. So it's helping me to understand that I'm more than I think I am. And I'm breaking down these walls and boundaries of myself that I didn't even know I had, and I'm peeling layers. I'm only 22, so I'm just now realizing.
Thank God, I'm not gonna get in trouble for giving her a mimosa.
Right. Okay, but I'm just saying, there's so many parts of me I don't even know that I'm discovering through being an artist and getting to open up and just expressing myself in different ways other than taking pictures. People only know me from what I put on my Instagram, but I just feel like there's a lot more to me that I choose not to really show, because I don't know how to show it the right way. I'm very, very self-conscious, and I really, really don't like to post anything unless I feel like it's like the best of the best. So it's hard. Now I'm starting to post more bloopers and post more of just me having fun of who I am, because it's just, I don't know why I can't feel like, I don't necessarily feel like I have to be perfect, but I feel like being on the platform that I was put on, people expect me to be and look a certain way. So I try to fulfill that, but at the same time, I want them to also know I'm just like you guys. I'm no different. I just have influence from God and from people around me. I'm blessed that way, but at the same time, you can too. So
it might sound cliche, but all it is just, you just have to be you.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Just be yourself. But it really is true.
No, that's very true. That's how I feel like Cardi B is who she is today.
That's exactly
She's
why.
Authentically herself.
Yep. Unapologetically herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I love that.
She does not care. So you know what we're going to toast to today? We're going to toast to self-discovery.
I love that.
Cheers,
and growth and development,
yes.
and just everything of that sort. I love that.
Cheers, and you are well on your way.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on all your success. And keep doing you, and we want to see some more bloopers.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I got you. I'm going to start posting them on my Instagram now, I promise.
All right, good stuff. So before we wrap up, I want to know about your next single.
Yes, it's called Talk Your Shit. It comes out in September.
Okay.
And I had a lot of influence behind it. I wanted to express self-love and loving yourself, and how important that is, and how important it was for me to figure out who I was and get the confidence that I have. So I got to express that a lot in my song, and I feel like people are gonna fuck with it. And it's more of like just me venting about, how I feel. And how self-love is very important and all things of that sort. So yeah, I think people are gonna fuck with it.
All right. 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Shit.
That's a lot. Okay, 3? 2 or 3 years?
Okay, that's fine. 2, 3 years, I see myself in an amazing, financially stable place for my family.
Okay.
I want my whole family to be put in an amazing job. I want to create like 3 or 4 jobs for my family. I want to be very, very, either I want to open my own group home, or be very in touch with all the group homes in LA and everything. My music, of course, to just be skyrocket, and for just all the opportunities God has for me. I want to do, obviously I want to act one day, and I want to do all these things, but 2-3 years, I just feel like maybe I would have a booming business that my family is gonna just eat off of, that everybody's gonna be happy, and my music's gonna grow beyond measures. And
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So much blessings to you on all that you've got going on. Let's toast one more time.
You as well. Blessings.
Thank you. So thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Pedis and Mimosas. Until next time, peace.